G'day legends. Warm Audio have gone and done it again and delivered an absolutely stunning new microphone for us to check out, the WA-CX24. This thing is an absolute gem. Faithful recreation of a C12 stereo large diaphragm tube condenser microphone. That was a lot of words to try and say after another, but that's exactly what you're looking at right here. And it's an absolute beast. This microphone sounds really cool. And the really special thing about this microphone is that it is a stereo microphone. So the top capsule can actually rotate 180 degrees. What this means is that you can create a whole bunch of different stereo configurations with just this microphone. So what we're going to do before we talk about this mic too much is we're going to listen to a demo of a song that I recorded using pretty much just the CX24. Now on the drum kit, we are using a full kit mic setup and we're using the CX24 as our room mic, which sounds really cool. And after we listen to the full mix, we will solo out these sounds so you can hear them individually as well. I did enlist my friend Sarah Lynn, an artist that I've been producing for the last couple of years. She has an absolutely killer voice. So I thought it was about time I got a guest in on the channel, and we've done a short version of her song, Freedom Train. Now, if you enjoyed the track, I'm going to have a link to that in the description below. Make sure you go and check out the fully produced track that we did together. It sounds really cool, but this is just a little taste of that using the CX24. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the other side.
I packed my bags last night. I packed my bags last night. I didn't say goodbye to you. I packed my bags last night. I got a one-way ticket. I got a one-way ticket. If only you knew I got a one-way ticket. Don't let me fall off the tracks. No, I won't go back, 'cause once she's rolling, baby, I'm a runaway no matter what you say. I'm on the freedom train. I'm on the freedom train. I'm on the freedom train.
So it just sounds awesome. I think this is a really special microphone and they've done an awesome job on this. Now, the first place that I used the CX24 was as a room mic on the drums. And I did that configuration of a 180 degree turn on the capsule so they're facing away from each other. And I'm pointing them at the sides of the room. So we're not actually looking directly at the kit with the capsules. And it just gets this really, really cool room sound. So I would go as far as to say that that's one of my favorite drum room sounds that I've captured. And when you smash this with some compression, it sounds really, really cool. All right, let's check out the acoustic guitar now. Now, what I want to note about the sound of the acoustic guitar for the CX24 is how natural it sounds. It doesn't really sound like it has this overhyped low end or overhyped high end. It's very natural. So the configuration with the capsules that I was using with the acoustic guitar, originally I started at 90 degrees with a bit of an XY kind of setup, but then I just pushed it a little bit further to 130 degrees just to try and add a little bit of extra width to it. The electric guitars sound pretty great through the CX24. Most of the time you go to use a dynamic mic on an electric guitar amp, but condenser mics can sound absolutely stunning as well. And I feel like this captured the full frequency range. It was just very balanced. You could hear everything nicely. And what I did with the capsules is I went the 180 degrees as well, with one facing back into the room to get kind of more ambience of the room coming away from the amp. And what I did is I panned them out left and right. So on one side, you have that direct sound of the mic facing the amp, and then over to the other side of the mix is the room sound, which is really cool. It does create this really nice width and space about the guitar just by using the one microphone. Percussion sounds great through the CX24. You get that cool stereo width, but at the same time, it doesn't sound overly bright and annoying. It's really quite a smooth top end, which really complements things like shakers and tambourines. And vocals, Sarah Lynn's vocals sounded awesome through the CX24. She has a pretty powerful voice at times, and you can hear it just doesn't get harsh. It just is detailed and smooth.
Don't let me fall off the tracks. No, I won't go back, 'cause once she's rolling, baby, I'm a runaway no matter what you say. I'm on the freedom train. I'm on the freedom train. I'm on the freedom train.
So besides the way the CX24 sounds, which we've pretty much established that it sounds absolutely killer, what else do you get with this microphone? Well, it comes with this really cool tweed case to keep your microphone safe in, and it really adds this high-end feel about the mic as well. Inside that case, you're going to find the power supply. On that power supply, you'll find the polar pattern selectors for each capsule. The fact that you can select different polar patterns for each capsule makes this microphone even more versatile. You could have one capsule in cardioid, capturing the sound at the front. You could put one into figure 8, turn it 90 degrees, and you could do mid-side recording with a single microphone. You'll also find a heavy-duty shock mount. There's a special 9-pin cable which carries the power to the tubes in your microphone, but also carries the signal of both capsules back to the power supply and splits them into individual channels. And of course, a nice wooden box to store your CX24 in and keep it nice and safe. The CK12 style capsules that they use in these microphones are all brass and edge terminated to capture all the smoothness, rich top end, and warm vintage sonics of the original CK12 capsule, found in both the lauded vintage mono and stereo mics. I would say overall, I feel like the WA-CX24 is a really smooth sounding microphone in the way that the mid-range is smooth. It sounds nice. It doesn't sound harsh. It sounds really natural and organic. When you listen back to sounds that you record, it just feels like you're there in the room with that sound. Nothing's overhyped, nothing's ugly, nothing sounds like it's trying to be overly modern or overly produced. It just captures everything with detail, but in a really pleasing way. Being able to do stereo configurations and setups with just the one microphone is really cool. I think this microphone is very special, and I absolutely love having it in the studio. If you've been eyeing this microphone off and you're thinking about picking one up, there will be some links in the description below. If you want to support this channel, you can check out that Sweetwater affiliate link. Using that link doesn't cost you anything extra, but a small commission does come back to this channel, and that does help support the time that goes into making videos on this channel. For all of my Aussie viewers, I'll have a link in the description below to where you can find your closest Warm Audio dealer. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, make sure you check out my merch store. I've got a bunch of hats, shirts, jumpers, a bunch of cool stuff over there. Also picking up drum sample packs or mixing courses over at my website. You'll find all of those links in the description below. Doing any of that is a massive support. If you want to check out another killer Warm Audio microphone, then check out this next video coming up.